Hey there, this is Tom with Escape Artist, and I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch this video today. I've got about 45 minutes of incredible information for you on how to realize your escape artist dream, the miracle of internet marketing. We are going to get down to brass tacks and talk about this whole internet marketing business. It sounds daunting as all get out. It's, oh, I don't know what all this stuff is, how it all works. So I'm going to give you a metaphor to help you understand this business. And I want you to really envision what I'm talking about, because really my goal at the end of this video is to help you make the decision to go, okay, I can do what he's doing. And you know, when you look at what I'm doing has taken me years and years and years of development to get where I am, to really figure it out. But you know what's crazy is I can deliver that to you overnight. I mean, all of a sudden you can go, oh, I get what this guy's doing. He's creating a brand. I mean, we have Escape Artist, we have Escape Bloggers, a brand that we just created. We've got Escape Dates, which is our international business and social networking community. We are brand creators. We formulate ideas, we put images on them, and we create mantras, we create mission statements, we put it out there, and people that are interested in it are attracted to it. And whether you call that attraction marketing or whatever, we draw people to what we're doing with Escape Artist because we have a passion, we have a mission behind what we do. Our mission is to help people live their escape artist dream, and that means live where you want to live how you want to live, and make money doing it. And we've added love who you want to love with Escape Dates now. So when you look at the concept of creating a brand, you go, oh man, I don't know if I can do that. I did it in 5 minutes last night with a lady from North Carolina. We just came up with a brand out of the air. It made sense. She bought the domain name. She'll set up her email account today. She'll maybe get a $50 logo made for it, and she's got a brand. She's now her own brand. And I guess that's the cool thing about what we do in internet marketing, is we can really, really create a brand out of our passion. And I'm going to be talking to you today about what internet marketing it is, what's in it for you, and how you can get started. Now, obviously, you're getting this video because you've inquired about David Wood's empowerment program. His is called Empowerment Network. It's a blogging product that we market under our brand Escape Blogger. So I hope that clarifies things. An Escape Blogger is a brand under Escape Artist. So notice the escape theme going on here. So that is our theme. And you can create your own themes and create your own ideas. But if you don't have that kind of talent, that's okay. It'll come with time. It'll come as you development. You have to allow it to flourish within you. Your brand is inside of you. You just have to let it come out, and you have to identify with it and get fired up about it. So in this video, and this is not intended to be a motivational video or anything, okay? As a matter of fact, I want it to go so straight to your intellect and go, okay, I get this. Now I can get passionate about it. They always say attack the heart and you'll get the mind. I'm going to attack the mind today and hopefully get your heart, because I think a lot of people overthink stuff. They go, oh, I don't think I can do that, because they're thinking too much. But the analogy that I'm going to take this little paintbrush, I don't have one on my desk here, but I'm going to take this paintbrush and I'm going to paint an image in your mind to help you gain crystal clarity about how we do our business. You say, oh well, I don't know how to do videos, I don't have, I got like this little Logitech cam on top of my camera. Okay, that was like 60 bucks. I bought these video lights. You see these video lights? Just to kind of lighten up my face a little bit, makes me look younger. Of course, you see my disastrous desk. And, I have a great setup here. It's a computer with a camera with two lights. Those lights were $35 a piece, okay? I could probably done the same with a decent lampshade and a cheap lamp from the garage I got up there. But I guess this looks cooler, right? I mean, you come into my house, you go, dude, you're like a TV star. Okay. I like having fun too, by the way, so I hope you're not offended by some of my humor. It can be tough sometimes. Anyway, we're going to talk about 7 tactics to really solidifying your escape artist dream. I'm going to give you so much meat today that when you're done with this, you're going to go, oh, dude, I can do this. This is so cool. Okay, let's start. First picture, concrete store, concrete block. You know what that cinder block is? That gray cement block. You got a cement block store sitting on a corner right now. That's what your brain looks like. You're sitting there, you know, I'm not calling you a cement block brain, but you have this cement store, okay? No windows, no sign. I give you a door. You got a door, okay? No advertising whatsoever, and there's people driving by out there, okay? And the people on the road represent people that are out on the internet, okay? Now, you've seen that dude with the sign. He spins it. He's selling gold and stuff, and we got them down here south, and they sit there and they dance, and they got their Walkmans on, and they bring people into the store, and evidently they work because they're everywhere, okay? So you put one of those dudes out there. You say, I'm selling beef, okay? I'm selling beef, and you got the sign, I sell beef, and people kind of look at your place and they go, you know, I like beef, but that just doesn't look like, that doesn't look like an appealing place. It looks like they're maybe got, you know, they're fighting chickens in that place or something like that. It looks pretty scary. So it looks like a speakeasy. I mean, I'm not sure I want to go in there. So a friend of yours goes, hey, and this is a mentor, by the way. He goes, you know, what you really ought to do is you ought to put some windows on your store so it looks more appealing, because you're spending this money on this dude out on the street. Nobody's coming in, and only, you know, people with a lot of courage come in, and they're scared to death. So, okay, so you put some windows in, and you hang some beef in the window so people can see your beef. Okay, we're gonna be beef marketers. Okay, all kinds of beef marketers. Beef is synonymous with information that we sell on the internet that makes money. Alrighty, so when you open up the windows, great. Okay, another mentor comes along and says, dude, you know what? You ought to put like best beef in the world, or beef. Well, it doesn't matter what it is. Beef of the world, or something like that. And people go, okay, beef of the world. Wow, they must have beef from all over the world. Okay, so they come in, and then another mentor says you ought to add best in front of it, best beef of the world. So now you've changed your brand a little bit, but now it indicates that you're the best. Okay. And simple stuff, common sense stuff like this, all of a sudden you got your dude spinning a sign, you got your windows, you got your beef, you got your signage, then of course you want to paint up the place, and you'll put some benches out front, some plants, and all of a sudden your place looks friendly. Okay? See where I'm going with this? And there's still traffic out there, but the difference is, instead of no traffic coming by your store, 1% of the traffic starting to come to your store, and then 2% of the traffic's coming to the store, and then a friend tells somebody that, hey dude, you ought to drive by this store, and then you get referral traffic comes in your door. Okay, and that's where the money is. That's the like coup de grace of marketing, when people start going. Now, if you're going to get into internet marketing, you definitely need to deal with Tom, Raven, and Shore, and Eric, and the superstar team that has 40 years of experience. Watch Tom's video, because after you watch it, he'll crystallize it in your mind, and you'll get it, and you'll say, okay, you really want to make money on the internet. Here's how you get from point A to point Z in lightning speed, okay, without having to spend $12,000 like I did last year, I think, on my tax return, on internet education. Okay, we can give that to you on for $625. You get better internet education than I spent $12,000 on last year. Okay, with David Wood's program, he's got a phenomenal product in that Costa Rica mastermind. So it's a must-have if you're going to do this business. And frankly, if you're going to work with us, with Raven and Shore and myself, and be on our inner circle calls, we're going to expect you to be at the 625 level and rocking and rolling and being willing to be coachable. Okay, we're not looking for know-it-alls. And now, hey, don't get us wrong. If you can write better copy than we can, and you test it and it gets a higher click-through rate than our copy, hey, we're gonna highlight you to the world, because you know what? You'll be one of our success stories. You know, we'll go out and we'll do interviews with you and say, hey, this is great. And when you become Anthony Robbins-like-esque, we're gonna go, hey, by the way, remember us little guys? You know, and let me clarify this real quick. I probably should have said this up front. I'm not going to toot our own horn. Raven is probably one of the top 10 biggest earner women in network marketing in the world. Okay, and outside of that, the reason why she is because she knew pay-per-click, and she knew how to do contextual advertising better than anybody. And she has made a fortune doing that. Shore conscious business leader, as a featured TED speaker, which is a real honor in itself. He is a phenomenal business person, and he knows marketing, building content. He is such an incredible guy that, I mean, when you watch his video, go to Shore Slocum or some of our emails we send him out and watch his speech at the TED conference. That's one of your mentors, okay? I'm the wild and crazy one. You know, I run a website called Escapeartist, which is one of the largest websites in the world for international living. We're ranked in the top 1% of websites in the world, okay? We have tons and tons of traffic that comes to our website every month, and I have lots of shiny objects and moving parts to this website. So if you're looking for somebody totally ADD, that would be me, okay? And I will channel it and help you succeed. Now, getting back to our analogy, we've got people coming in our store. Okay, this month we're marketing Argentine beef. Okay, and we notice our traffic slows down a little bit. So next month we go put a sign, a special sign. We have Brazilian beef, because out of those 100 customers that drive by every day, only 2% of them want Argentine beef. Okay, guess what? There's another 2% out there that want Brazilian beef. And then there's another 2% out there that want the high dollar Japanese Kobe beef. Okay? So every month we're marketing something different. Now, let me explain. As we are able to invest in our marketing, we can make 200 cars go by a month. Then we increase our marketing, we can increase 300, 500,000 cars a month. And 2% of those people every month will come into our store. So if we have 1,000 people, we know that we've got 20 people that are going to come into our store and buy our Japanese Kobe beef. Okay, so what I'm telling you is we are building traffic, and we're doing that in blogging, posting on Facebook, posting on Twitter, you know, creating videos, attracting people to what we're doing. That's how we do our business. And those names come into a database, and that database becomes our traffic. And we pull it in, and then once we pulled it in, we push stuff to the database. We say, oh, here's some Kobe beef this month. Okay? So in understanding the model of internet marketing, your first milestone, you ready for this? Get out a pen. Okay? Your first milestone, okay, you're going to want to create a brand. Number one, we've talked about that, you know, and you can look around on the internet and see how other people are doing their brands. You may have a nickname from high school that ends up becoming your internet brand. I don't know. But you're going to come up with an idea or a brand. You may just brand your name. You may have a cool name, and you just want to brand that, like, you know, I don't want to come off it. I'll probably insult somebody. Anyway, you know, if offend, not insult. There's a difference. But if you create your brand, then you are going, okay, I'm passionate about selling products online that teach people how to make money online. Okay, you say, well, Tom, if everybody is selling products online, it teaches people how to make money online so they can do the same, isn't there a drop-off point? No, because there's always people looking for new ways to make money. There's always people that are looking to improve the quality of their life. And by the time we're through those people, 10 years later, there's a whole new group of new people you can market to, and you just have to figure out how to market to them. You know, your marketing material will be different than you marketed to the baby boomers than you did the Gen X and the millenniums and then the X generation and Y generation and all the other generations. You know, you're going to have different ways to market to different groups of people. And chances are you'll probably market to your core demographic. I market to the 35 to 55 category market because I relate with them and I understand them. So just some tips, you know, when you're marketing, you're out there, if you're 20 to 30 years old, market to the 20 to 23 year olds. I mean, 20 to 30 year olds. So you're going to have rapport with them and they're going to get you. If I'm 50, which I'm not, I'm far from it, way far from it, you have the ability to relate with these people. So you're going to create your brand. You're going to identify your passion and what product you're going to market. If you're getting on board with us, your chances are you're going to market products to people that want to learn how to utilize the internet to improve their quality of life results. That doesn't necessarily mean blogging or selling products that make money. It may be consciousness products, awareness products. I'll give you an example. Ted McGrath and I are doing a seminar in May that has to deal with Thrive. why some people thrive in this economy and some people survive, you know, and that'll be a product that you can market. The tickets are going to be $1,997. They'll come with about $20,000 in value, and you get a 50% commission for marketing our tickets. Okay, well, what if you sold 10 tickets in a month? You just made $10,000. Okay, so you will be marketing informational products. You'll be marketing, I like to say, you're marketing opportunities for people to improve their quality of life results. I mean, isn't that the reality? Okay, so in looking at this, you have to understand what your business is in. You're improving. I sell lifestyle. Okay, I mean, I work at home. I don't know if you can see it because the sun's so bright, but let me pull my camera here. And right out there is, the sun's too bright. Okay, there's a 13-acre lake, and there's my dog. Okay, and I got another dog. I got my candle on my desk, and I, you know, live out in the middle of nowhere, out in the country, and have a great quality of life. I've, you know, 7 miles of trails that I can go walking on. I you know, just have a really good quality of life. And I tell people, if you want something like this, you're 12 months away from it. You're 6 months away from it. And it's just a matter of working with us and doing really what we tell you to do. Now, we're not being authoritarians, but we are authoritative in our process because we know what we're doing. If you want to go blow money on some other type of CPM type advertising, more power to you, but we're going to tell you maybe that's not the best idea. If you're going to try and spend $20 a day or on an ad, testing an ad, we're going to say, why not 10? You know, you can figure it out in 10. You know, things like that, we want you to maximize your efforts so you can get to where we are faster. Okay, so you have a great team, you have a great mentoring team. Let's talk about the Miracle strategy. Okay, you have, number one, you've got a product, David Wood, you've got mentors, Raven Shore, myself, Eric, a couple other people that are on our team, Ted, and you are ready to open up your shop and you want to know how. So what do? You go to your mentors. M is the first letter of miracle, right? And that is your first tactic. You have to have mentors and you have to be surrounded by the best, and you have the best. So when you look at that, when you're building your mentor advisory panel, I call it your map to success, it's important that you have people that you can go to on a conference call, an email, a Skype session, videos like this where you can learn the facts and cut the corners and say, I don't want to make any mistakes, tell me what I should do here, and we tell you what you should do there. Okay, so mentors are very, very important. Warren Buffett has lots of great quotes, you know, about mentors, you know, and he's had mentors in his life. Everybody, Tiger Woods, everybody's had mentors in their life. And so when you look at that, you go, well, you know, I want to learn how to do the internet marketing business. Well, look who's surrounding you now. You have, I mean, if you need contacts to the biggest names in the internet marketing business, this team can make introductions for you. If you develop a great product and want it marketed through millions and millions of emails of databases, we can definitely make that happen. But it's got to be a stellar product. It's got to be a killer offering. So when you look at mentors have a ROI, and we call it return on influence. You have a return on you know, your investment. We call it return on influence. Now, I is integrity. Okay, this is the second tactic of your strategy. If you are building a list for beef, okay, and you start throwing out emails about diapers, okay, and I know that doesn't make any bit of sense, and that's exactly what your respondents will think. They'll go, diapers? What's this guy thinking? I don't trust him anymore. He just thinks I'm a freak, you know. I want beef. I don't want diapers. So integrity with your list. If you're constantly just bashing your list with offering, and you're not providing value videos like this one I'm doing for you today, then people are going to get pissed off. Okay? I mean, I'd like to get 20% of my list on board in understanding our core philosophy and moving forward with the Escape Artist mission to help people realize their escape artist dreams so they can have better quality of life results. Okay? Can you detect that I'm passionate about what I do? Okay? That brings up R. Okay, so mentoring, integrity. R is re-engage your purpose. Do you have a purpose in life? Are you fired up about teaching, helping people? I mean, that's every major religion. That's what they talk about, is building people up, being a servant, going out. I'm being a servant today. I'm helping you. You don't know this is the third time I recorded this video, because the first time my microphone didn't work, second time my dog went crazy, third time hopefully this is cool. So this is the third time. There might be a fourth time. Anyway, I'm having fun doing it, and I love you, and I want you to succeed, and I can't do it for you. So you got to watch this video and really, really understand this. Re-engaging your purpose means connecting with something that you are so passionate about. You know, Escape Artist has been a labor of love, working with that and growing it and finding people who believe in it, and them buying into the vision and moving forward and expanding its brand and its footprint. That's what has been my passion. What's yours? Okay? What gets you fired up every day? Is it playing guitar? Is it cooking? Is it gardening? Is it mountain biking? Is it small engine repair? Do you realize all of these things are marketable things with a video camera and your passion and YouTube and an understanding of how to bring customers to your store? Remember the spinning signs? Cutting holes in the walls and putting windows up and hanging your product? You remember all that stuff? We can show you how to do that. And more importantly, we can show you how to increase the amount of traffic flow on your street. That's what's so cool about what we do. So R is re-engage your purpose. And when you think about it, it's ROI is return on inspiration. Of course, I is return on integrity. The fourth letter, A, is attitude. Okay? You got to have a fantastic attitude. Of course, all your family's going, oh, you're getting into internet marketing. Oh, you bought that program with that guy, with that naked guy on the front of his website. Are you stupid? You know, man, don't listen. Don't listen at all. And I mean, understand that people are going to naysay you because they don't have the courage to do what you're doing. Okay? We have the courage. We have the faith. We have the knowing that this stuff works, and we're going to guide you through it. So understand, attitude determines your magnitude, and that is so important. So, you know, when you look at your return on introspection, that's your return on self-awareness. As you gain this experience, as you develop success, you will gain this knowing. You will transition from believing you can do this business to knowing you can do this business. And that's when it's all over. That's when you go, okay, I got this. They told me to focus on my lead costs. They told me to focus on my product offerings. They told me to focus on my campaigns. I've got this, okay? I've been doing it. I'm better this month than I was 5 months ago. I have better campaigns now that convert, instead of at 1% a month, 2% of my database buys every month. I'm getting better. And internalizing that and manifesting that is really what makes the difference between, you have to keep score. I mean, you have to track your progress. If you don't, you'll never know if you're getting better. Okay, so that's so important. Now, let's look at the understanding of, so that's A, attitude determines your magnitude. Creating your dreams with goals is C. Create. You have the power to create what has not been created. Okay? And I just think that's the coolest thing that we've all been endowed with, is this power of creation. Okay? You can create that store. You can dress it up. You can guide people into it. You can market products. You can make money and live in the South Pacific if you want to, and do this, you know, part-time. Invest 10 hours a month. Build a list of 20,000 people, invest 10 hours a month, and make an ungodly amount of money that'll more than pay for your tiki hut. Okay? So when you understand creating your dreams with goals, every dream has goals, and these are quantifiable things, like I will build a list of 10,000 people, I will spend this much on marketing, I will keep my lead costs below this amount. A goal has got to be quantifiable. It's got to have a number or a time frame or something associated with it that's concrete and well thought out. And of course, goals have tasks, and I'm not going to get into that, but every goal has a task. If you're going to create the best marketing material that's going to produce a 0.35 return, you got to have some tasks that go into that, as far as testing, writing ads, changing pictures, things like that. I mean, it's all very easy. When you see it on a video, you'll go, boy, this is all I got to do to make this work? And the answer is yes. It really is that simple. Okay, so quantifying your goals and those 10 goals, let's say you got a dream and that dream's got 10 goals. We need to look at those and strive towards them every month to get you where you want to be. Okay, so create your dreams with goals. I think that's so important. And leverage time, technology, and talent. Let's start with time first. I was looking at one of our autoresponders the other day, and it sent out like 48,000 emails, okay, total. And I was like, wow, how much time would it have taken me to do that? I leverage time by using technology. I leverage time by doing what I'm doing right now. I'm not having to deliver this 55 times or 550 times. I'm delivering it one time, and I'm letting YouTube do the rest. So I'm leveraging time. I'm also leveraging technology. This is a great technology. My AVS recorder webcam software, AVS Pro I think it's called, was $49.95. Okay, my webcam was like $60. My video lights were $35. My YouTube account is free, and I built a list, and I'm going to be distributing this video to my list later today. And out of the 1,000 people that have responded to the David Wood program, let's say that 1% were going to buy the program. Okay, so 100 people were going to buy the program. Well, let's say that this video increases that to 2%. All right, you see what I'm doing? I mean, I'm sorry, it'd be 20. The difference between 10 and 20. So let's say 10 is 1%, 20 is 2%. Let's say this video gets me 20 people that decide to come on board with us instead of that. Was that worth my time? Was an extra 10 times $625 worth my day of 2 or 3 hours setting everything up, getting everything ready, doing this video, doing a little bit of editing, and then sending it out? Okay, now I will tell you, when you talk about leveraging technology and you talk about like getting an Aweber account, which is your data bank that holds all your email addresses and sends out your campaigns automatically, I'm working on a campaign right now for Escapeartist that has 20 emails in it, and they're going to come out over a 30-day period. Okay, now those 20 emails are pre-formatted. I did 2 of them this morning. I'll do another 2 tomorrow. I invest about an hour a morning, and after about 10 hours, this will be a massive email campaign that will be done. Well, let's say that 10,000 people opt into our website on a monthly basis. Well, what's 10,000 times 20 emails? Do the math. It's 20,000 plus a 0. 200,000 emails will go out next month. Okay? With links to my site. Will that increase the traffic on my website? Will it bring people back to my website? Will it increase the amount of products I sell? You bet it will. Okay? Will my friends my readers forward those emails to their friends? Yeah, that's a good chance of it. That's how you spread your brand. But if I didn't have Aweber, it would be almost impossible to do that. So I invest really good quality time into creating these campaigns. I load them into Aweber, and I said, by the way, Aweber, if anybody comes into this mailing list, send them this campaign. Boom, just like that. 200,000 people will get this campaign next month. Some people will see the yacht section they've never seen. Some people will see the ebook section they've never seen. Some people will see our classified section that they didn't know exist because they only came to our Costa Rica page. So when you look at the power of leveraging technology, time, and talent. Now, here's another thing. I hear people say, well, I don't know if I have enough time to blog. You don't have to. Pay somebody in Philippines to do it, okay? For $7 to $10, I mean, I might write 1 or 2 good articles a month, but I'll send that article to somebody in the Philippines and say, I need 10 versions of this, or I need 10 articles about this topic. And those will become my blog posts. Those will become, as long as they're really good quality and they're agreeable. But I've got an MBA Filipino for $10 per article that will write my article, post it on WordPress, optimize it, and everything for $10. Okay, my time's worth more than $10 an hour. Okay, so I might say, well, this month I've got a $100 budget, so I'm going to do 10 blogs. I'm going to have 10 blogs written, and I'm going to distribute 2 of them a week. These are pure value adds. Okay, so if you get a blog post from me 2 times a week, or 3 times a week, that just means I had an extra $30 a month a week in budget to send you valuable content that'll help you with your business. Okay, and it's relevant to what I'm talking about because I sent them the initial material that I wanted it developed around. Okay, so in looking at leverage, leverage is so important. And what's very cool about this, like this video, I could ship it to I could just upload it and say, okay, they'll log into my FTP, my online server, and they'll put the front intro on it, my splash intro, and they'll put the end on it with the credits and all that, and they'll put my banner at the bottom. And when I wake up tomorrow morning, this thing is posted on YouTube, it's inserted into my Infusionsoft, and it's already going out. Okay, now that's what I'm talking about. That's what you call leverage in time, technology, and talent. Okay, now E. Okay, so we've gone through M.I.R.A.C.L.E. See, I can spell. E is envision it and own your world. Okay, envision it. You got to see yourself. Can you see yourself working at home like this? Okay, got your trusty dog in the background back there on the chair. You've got your setup. It's taking you time to build up your list. And here's the cool thing. Okay, so you're selling Argentine beef, 2%. They come by and they buy. Okay, the next month you sell 2% of Argentine or Brazilian beef, and then the next month you sell some high dollar Kobe beef that you really make a big hit on. Okay, you take a little bit of the money, you put it into infrastructure, you take 50% or 30% of your budget, and you put it back into advertising to keep building your data bank. Now here's a question I have for you, and we'll get into numbers here in a minute because I'm coming down to my last 14 minutes, but I hope this is helpful for you to understand what goes into this business. Now, E, you've got your store, you see it right now, you go, okay, I want to have a 10,000 person list. You go to your create goals, dreams with goals, and you figure out all the numbers, and you work with us, and you go, what do I need to do to build this list? And we sit down, we break down the numbers, and we say, okay, you're going to spend anywhere from, you want 1,000 names in your list. You're going to need to spend between $2,000 and $4,000 to get 1,000 names. Okay, that may seem on the high side. Okay, but let's just say, just to keep math simple, $2 a piece. Okay, so you're going to have $2,000 invested in a database. Every month, you're going to market different beef. And let's say the average sale on that beef, you make $50. So 2% of 1,000 people is 20 new customers a month that are going to buy beef at $50. Okay, well, that's $1,000 in revenue that you're going to generate. That a third of that or a half of that needs to go back into marketing. Well, if you know your leads are costing you $2 a piece, well, $2 into $500, as we know, is 250 more leads. So next month, you're going to increase your lead base by another 250 users, which will constantly grow your numbers. And all of a sudden, here you are, you're spending, you spend $5,000, $10,000 on pay-per-click advertising to generate leads. Yeah, but the return on it is astronomical in the way we're doing this business. So when you look at David Wood, I'll give you an example. It has cost me on PPC $130 to generate a sale, a $625 sale. Okay, will you spend $130 to make $625? Okay, no, you won't, because you don't know what you're doing, and you'll spend $1,000 to get $625 because you don't know what you're doing. You're going to go target the entire multi-level marketing industry. You're not going to segment between men and women. You're not going to put 35 to 55-year-old. You're not going to write short sentences. You're going to write these hokey ads that say, tired of being broke, okay? Nobody's going to click on your ad, and you're going to spend $12 a lead, and at the end of the day, instead of having $2,000 invested in a 1,000-person database, you're going to have $12,000 invested in a database, okay? The same one, and that doesn't work. Okay, so you learn all these techniques from us, and you say, wow, I can generate leads at $2 a piece, and so if I can generate and take my money and roll it back in at the end of 12 months, I could have a 10 or 20,000 person list. Well, let's take 20,000. Well, 20,000 times 2% is 400 sales for the month. What's 400 times 625? What's 400 times $50 for crying out loud? Okay, it's 20,000 a month. Can you afford to spend $10,000 a month on PPC? You bet. If you can spend $10,000 a month on PPC and you're generating leads at $2 a piece, does that mean you can generate 5,000 inquiries to your database? It does. And if you have 20 emails going out to your 5,000 new inquiries every month, are you sending out 100,000 emails? Yes, you are. You're not. Your AWeber account is. Okay? So every month people say, well, what do you do? Well, from the 25th to the 1st of every month, I work on a campaign for the next month. I have my pile of list here, and I go, oh, here's all my great people. I love them. I made this great miracle video for them. 20% watched it. I'll send it out again every month until hopefully I increase that up to 38 or 58% of the people actually watched it. And I'll track the analytics on the video to see if it resonated with people. If they liked it, if they did, I'll make another one. Okay? So, and all that's very easy to do, but you just got to watch a 20-minute video on how to do it. Once you've done it, you know how to do it, okay? And it's really easy. And there's probably 10 things you focus on in your business that make so much sense that you just can't take your eye off it. And once you dial in on it, you go, dude, all I got to do is crank the dial. And that's what it's all about. So we we talk about envision it and own your world. Now, if you can live in the South Pacific, do anything you want, and work 5 hours a month or 10 hours a month and make $20,000 a month, you, my friend, are owning your world. You are an escape artist. You have the ability to live where you want to live how you want to live, and make money doing it, period. Okay? So that's the miracle strategy. All right? You got mentoring, integrity, re-engage your purpose, attitude, determines your magnitude, create dreams with goals. Okay? Leverage time, technology, and talent, like Tim Ferriss says in his 4-Hour Work Week. What a great book. Okay? And then E, envision it and own your world. Right now, I am painting this vision for you on this canvas, and I'm going, this is how it works. You're going to start in your first month. You might have 100 names in your database. And you might get to a point where you're generating 5 names a day, and then you start generating 20 names a day, and all of a sudden you have a little extra money to invest in marketing, and you will have learned how to test ads to see if they work before you go full tilt. Okay? You're going to test them and get enough leads into where you make one sale, and you go, okay, it took me 200 leads at $3 a piece to make a sale where I made $6.25. Well, that doesn't work. I mean, yeah, you're positive cash flow 25, but not after factoring your time. Okay? So when you go forward, you're going to be monitoring numbers. You're going to be monitoring how much your lead cost is, how much your database is making every month, and every month you're going to be looking for new campaigns that are relevant to what your list wants, and you're going to market to them. And you're going to provide videos about this, okay? It's very important that you provide value, okay? So in getting a general understanding of what we're doing in this business and crystallizing it, and I've got about 7 minutes left, and I think I can finish sooner than that, maybe do it in 40 minutes, but only 3 more minutes is what I'm saying. I want to give you some numbers, okay? And I've already talked about the 1,000 names and $2 a lead and spending money and reinvesting your profits in the business. I want to talk about David Wood's program here for a minute, okay? If this is the first time you have ever done this, okay, if this is the first time you've ever done it, you couldn't have found a better program. To have 100% commission, I remember they used to pay like 25% commission on a $50 product. You couldn't make any money. You couldn't convert a positive return. So when you look at this, you go, wow, I can make $625, and if Tom and Raven and Shore can show me a way to produce enough leads, say $130 to produce a $625 sale, you will love us, okay? We will change your life with that knowledge. We will show you how to absolutely have the most freedom. I mean, I did an interview with Raven the other day on the lifestyle of an internet marketer, and she's back there laying on her couch, and I'm going, there it is right there. You know, it's do what you want to do. Just be who you want to be. And we laugh about that. I mean, you often will be wearing a shirt and then maybe shorts or sweatpants or something like that and making a video, and my kids giggle about it. But I am wearing jeans today. I do have jeans on. So, we talk about integrity. Okay, there you go. See, got jeans on. And they're not cut-offs either, not Daisy Dukes or anything, so I'm not going to show you that. Anyway, this is what it's all about. You're building a relationship with me. You're getting to understand how to build that store, okay? and I'm going to show you how to get the right spinners. I'm going to tell you how big to cut your windows. I'm going to tell you how to put your signs up. I may help you with some verbiage on the signs that increases the number of people that come in your store. May end up doing an interview with you. If you really start doing well and you get like as big as Tony Robbins, I might like have to come after you and say, hey, I'm the dude. Buy my new software system because, this guy's successful. Now, we'll work together, and let's say you build a 30,000 person list, okay? As I mentioned, Ted McGrath and I are doing this series, this Thrive series on why people thrive in the economy and why some people just, survive. You may end up being a speaker at that. You may end up being a panelist because you've done so well and you've taken instruction, and you're a great example and you're an inspiration to people that have sat back going, I can't do this, or I bought Mike Dillard's program and it didn't work. Come on, man. You guys got brilliant stuff. I mean, Mike's got incredible stuff. And you look at all the different programs out there. There's Amy Porterfield, Brendan Bouchard, Charles Orlando's got a new product coming out that's going to be smashing, okay? And we always like seeing new product come out. There's always stuff changing on the internet. There's always people proving new models that work better than the last models. And there's some people that take the same material and put a different package on it and it sounds new, and they still sell it, okay? Because there's still 98% out there that didn't buy the first time. So when you understand that your database really just becomes you nurture it, okay? You provide value to it. All these people that are following you that go, man, I like this guy Tom. He tells it like it is. Sometimes he pisses me off. He runs on. I ran over 2 minutes. Sometimes he goes on. So I'm gonna go the 45 minutes, I promise, since I've got that, because I really want to go in and talk about David Wood's program and what we're going to provide you with. If you get involved with us, you will get world-class mentoring. You will get your 3-hour orientation one-on-one, okay? And we will help you build your David Wood business, okay? And then, a few months later, once those leads have been worked and you can tell there's kind of trickling off that the rest of the database isn't interested, we're going to maybe introduce another program like Escape Dates or something like that, or you can join our escapedates.com community where you can actually meet like-minded people that want to live around the world, live how they want to live, and make money doing it. Okay, maybe that excites you. Okay, so when you move forward with this program, you're going to be on our inner circle calls. You're going to be invited to be part of the Zillionaire group with Raven and Shore and Eric and myself, and you're going to have an opportunity to have the inside top-notch knowledge of what's going on in the marketplace, and if you don't get it, you can ask, what do you mean? Okay, and that's huge value. $625, okay, that you're going to get access to all of that. So if you're seeing this video, if you have no idea what the David Wood program is, just go to escapeblogger.com or go to my Facebook fan page at facebook.com/escapeblogger. That is what we're doing really to help people, and anybody who comes in at the $625 will get a 45-minute CD like this that'll teach you how to do your Facebook marketing. We're going to be producing a half dozen or a dozen of these videos that eventually we're going to package, and that package may become part of a $997 product that we sell that you make 50% commission on. Okay, wouldn't that be cool to make $500 a sale for selling a 10-hour audio series produced by 10 internet gurus and marketing gurus? Okay, it would be worth it. Has this video provided you any value? Has it given you the insight to understand that you could do this business and that you have a miracle strategy where if you use it, you can build your internet business? You do know you have a learning curve in place. You do know there's a little bit of investment that you have to make. And you do know you have to have the humbleness, you have to be humble enough to say, I need help and I want to do this, but damn it, I don't want to get all the knowledge and not have a vehicle and not make any money with it. We provide you the vehicle. We got David Wood, we got Escape Dates, we've got other opportunities. We know all kinds of product people that will provide you with the very, very best product for you to market to your database. So, listen, if you're ready to own your world, if you're ready to really, really have a passion, wake up every day like I do. I mean, I work 18 hours a day, but I don't work. I love it. I mean, my biggest thing is getting out there and enjoying the beauty out there behind me, and going and sitting out on the dock and reading a book. But I'm sitting here watching. You keep seeing me looking down at my database. I've had over 55 emails come in from Empower Network today, and I mean, that's just exciting. I can't tell you. I'm going to send this video to them. But let's get started. Get started right now. Contact me. 45 minutes and 8 seconds. I'm out of here. I love you. Appreciate your time. My number, 307-459-1111. I believe in phone calls. Okay? 307-459-1111. I will be very short on my phone call if I know that you haven't upgraded to the 625 program, or if you're calling and you want to get that done and you don't know how. We'll walk through that first, and then we'll get you rocking and rolling, because I've given you enough knowledge for you to make a decision right now. Okay? Appreciate your time.